And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. He'll try to pop the draw. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly outfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Now on second down. White wants to throw it. He makes the connection.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dances away from the heat. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Huskies with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And they score first. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got it on the outside. It's Jordan.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it past the marker. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting the hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Neighbors.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Quarterback will audible. The aerial assault continues. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Quinn. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Scanning the field, it's Jordan. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And as he throws, he's got him this time. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Lost, the defense is wide open. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. He lets one fly deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and Just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. White going to attack through the air. Feeling some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On second down, looking again to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look.
Off he goes. He's inside the 40, at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Takes the handoff. It's Harris. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. White wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Dances away to buy time. Finds his man enough for the first.
Well, their success running the ball really helped them there on that 4th down because they got...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Handoff to the lone back. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here comes the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Jordan. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, UNC! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The lone back's got it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The play action fake. They're trying to get to him. It's caught downfield. Oh, the quick spin move. Got a lot of room to the right. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. White going to attack through the air. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Now sliding to his left. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you hear it all the time. Coaches talk about it. Don't throw across your body. Don't throw across your body. These guys nowadays, they do it more and more because they're more athletic and they can change their arm angles all the time. But right there, it was an incompletion. It was an interception. So
Touchdown, Huskies! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up. You feel really great about.
What up?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's
This just feels overthrowing everything. Hey, you hear this nigga?
Keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. A great spot to start this drive.
Bro, think you got heart.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Powers through the defender. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
White wants to throw it. He's going for the big play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. The give to the single back. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room.
Hey, fuck you, pussy. Fuck you, nigga. You thought you had me? No, nigga, got you. Got you. I got you. Hey. Hey, I fucking got you. Hey, I got off on you. Stop playing. I got off.
Well, looking for the
I got off
two-point
when you
try.
stopped playing. Why you playing? Because I can, pussy. What you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Wants to throw. It's
Yeah,
Jordan.
I'm take my win.
Pass is incomplete. Two-point conversion is no good. Not really sure why they
Hey,
went
that
through
nigga
that
funny.
entire exercise, but that'll be the ball game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder,
Yeah,
got
that
to
was
be
my
more
first
intense. You know,
I love
sometimes
Spurs.
the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team.
That
There's
nigga
no
was really
doubt they've
scared,
got a
bro.
lot
I
of
really
very
finna come
talented
back on that.
players.
We good though, y'all. We good. We good. We good, y'all. We are good. I just gotta lock in for real. Hey, B print. Hell yeah, I'm ready for that 26. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm on everybody top. It's over for niggas. I promise you.
Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Jordan. On the run, still looking. Taking a shot on the first play. Brings it down on the right side. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Running it to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back open in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 3, Memphis 0.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Motion from the offense. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Barrels ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Pressure coming. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Off the RPO, complete. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's good from 58 yards out.
Penn State 10, Memphis 3.
And the Golden Flashes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Jordan. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Quarterback checking off. Back to the air one more time. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Memphis. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that Get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Going deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Golden Fashion. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those moves.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
He's looking to throw it. Runs through the tackle. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on second down from the 14. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion, but how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. How about this? These guys are going for 2. To the air, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going for it all. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded and get the big passing touchdown.
After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Jordan. And the pass is incomplete as the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Release to the back. Wide open man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Third down play from the gun. Quick completion on the out. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Rides to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, golden flashes. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Got his man to the left. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dumps it to the back. And for the touchdown. The clock strikes 0, and they're down a single right now. Decision time coming.
How about this execution late in the game, scoring the touchdown with no time on the clock? These fans are shocked, and they are so quiet. Now, you want to send them home with an L and go for 2? You want to keep the PAT and go to OT.
As much pressure as you'll see on an extra point to tie it and send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. First play of the first possession of OT. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Trying to get to him. On target to the left. Touchdown, Kent State! They strike first in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he tacks on the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Wow, and that's another big play from this guy. We've seen him now dominate. He's been able to get pressure on the quarterback, and David, he's just been living in the opponent's backfield.
This dude is an animal. A couple of sacks, a couple of tackles for a loss, just putting his imprint on the game. In the pass game, in the run game, you better know where he's at. You might want to think about putting at least 2 guys on him.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. But where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.